Hello everyone, this is Jackie here from Celtic Vision and welcome to today's reading. I hope you're all keeping well. And today's reading, it's about those of you who are in no contact situation with your person of interest and you're wondering, will they reach out? Are they thinking about you? What's going on? Okay, so we have three piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. So just a reminder, this is a general card reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest, and the timestamps are in the description box below. So if you want to take a moment and choose a pile that resonates with you, and then we'll get started. And so we've pile number 1, and the cards are Ace of Raphael, 4 of Raphael, Magician in reverse, Peace, 2 of Wands, the High Priestess, 3 of Swords in reverse, Death. I have 2 Death cards there. And we have Trust, True Love, Children, Leadership, Grief Work, Memories, Liberation, Family, Success, and some handwritten messages, Watching You, and Stubborn. Okay, I'm just going to move the camera a little so you can see those cards. Okay, so the question is, there's no communication, so will they reach out? Will your person of interest reach out? Okay. First of all, we have Watching You. So this person is keeping an eye on you, albeit from a distance maybe, or online, or going through your social media, that kind of thing, but they're thinking about you definitely, and they still want to know what's going on with you. But I do see they have suffered a loss of some description. We have 3 Swords in reverse and the Magician in reverse, so they're very much stuck in a type of grieving process. And indeed we have the Grief Work card. So they've suffered a loss, and what's really noticeable here is we have 2 Death cards, Death and number 13, Peace, which is the Death card in that deck. And generally I wouldn't interpret the Death card as an actual death, but in this case, even if it hasn't been an actual death of a person, it feels like that. This person has suffered a big loss. And we have the Family card here, and I see the Children card. So I think that for some of them, they suffered a loss in relation to possibly a child. Now, maybe it's been a bereavement, an actual death, or there's been circumstances where they no longer see their child. The child maybe been taken away from them, or maybe there's some sort of custody issue, and they no longer see their child. The child is out of their life. So it feels like a bereavement to them. And they've been very, very upset about it. And they've been working through that with the Memories card as well. So they've been very much stuck in that process of looking back and feeling kind of powerless about having lost them. Maybe a little bit of guilt involved as well for some reason. But they've been really, really, caught up with that. So they haven't been able to focus on having a relationship with anybody in terms of romance or intimacy, because they haven't just been in that headspace. It's taken a lot out of them. But we have True Love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So this person, they see you as someone, a partner for them. And I'm talking about not just a quick fling or relationship like that. No, there's something deeper here. We have the Ace of Cups, or Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So it's like up till now they've been so caught up in the grieving process that they simply haven't been able to reach out to you. But now I can see that they're starting to think about moving forward in their life. I mean, obviously, whatever this grief is or loss, it's always going to be there. But they know it's time to move on, as in to try and have some sort of life going forward. We have the 2 Wands, so they're thinking of you to move forward with you. They definitely have an interest. And we have the liberation card over here, so that it's like they want to liberate themselves from what's been holding them back now, being you 2 guys being together. Yeah. And we have the 4 of Cups. So it says, look for the magic in life. It's like they feel that they're coming to that stage now where they're ready to do that. Not to be so stuck in the grieving process. I mean, that can be part of it. Of course, you can get very stuck in it, and you see there's no way forward. But they're coming to the stage now where they know they have the energy to get on with their life. In a sense, they'll always think of the person they've lost, and they'll always be there. But they know they need to get on with their life. So they're gearing themselves up. And we have the High Priestess. So I feel, that there may be, quite a deep connection here, or the possibility of a deep connection between you guys. Even quite a spiritual connection. You may have feel that or felt that. And with leadership. So it's like, as I said, they're ready to leave behind, whatever, in terms of the grieving process, what's been holding them back, and to move forward, to find peace in their life is, I suppose, what I'm trying to say. And we have the Death card, which is transformation, transforming from one situation and moving on. So release the past, there is more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So although they've suffered a death of some description, they're moving through that phase into a more peaceful future for themselves. At least they're trying to. They're trying to liberate themselves and be with you at the same time. And we've stubborn as well, so possibly there's somebody who I mean, stubborn can be a good thing, not just a bad thing, but they've reflected and they realise they want to release themselves from those emotions and feelings that have been holding them back, to come to you. And so the question is, will they reach out? Well, they certainly feel they're coming to that situation, that point where they can, and I feel that they will, particularly with the Ace, because we have the Success card here. So this is saying that they're on the right path, and that they're getting to the point where they will be able to contact you. It may not be right this minute. I think it'll be a little bit down the line yet, but they're gearing themselves up for that. So, yeah. So there you go, guys. Will they contact you, reach out? I would say yes, but as I said, it may be a little bit down the line. Okay, so if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And with pile number 2, cards are Queen of Ariel, Knight of Raphael, Epiphany, Page of Gabriel, Temperance, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 10 of Wands, Give your relationship a chance, Worth waiting for, Forgiveness, Communicate clearly, Leaving, Transformation, and we have Work from the written messages, Impatient, and Honesty. Okay, right, so So there's no communication. Will they reach out? So what's going on with your person of interest? Will they reach out to you? Okay. Well, we have the Six of Cups. So this is someone that you've been in a relationship with before, at least for some of you. We're together, but I also see that we have the leaving card. So one of you walked away from the relationship. I would say it's yourself. You got quite impatient with what was going on in the relationship, and I'm getting that work may have been an issue. We have the work card here, but work as in maybe the work-life balance. Your person was working all the time, putting all their effort and energy into work and not putting the energy or effort into you, at least the way they should have been. They neglected you and the relationship. So the whole thing fell apart. And so we had, where did I see that card? I saw communicate clearly. I saw that, yeah. So really what's called for now, or what was called for then, was clear communication as well. I think the whole thing broke down because of miscommunication. And maybe they didn't communicate properly with you, and maybe you didn't communicate your needs to them in time, and the whole thing fell apart. But this card is saying that it is possible to heal that situation if you want. Okay, so you guys need to communicate clearly if you want to move forward with each other. And they certainly do, at least, because we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So they realise now, they do realise how they neglected you, and that was a mistake. They acknowledge, and they want to make up for it. I saw forgiveness somewhere there. We have forgiveness card here. So they're looking for your forgiveness. They want you to take them back and make amends with you. Absolutely. They want to do that. We have the Queen of Pentacles over here, Queen of Ariel. And this energy is all about standing, not just looking after your own needs, but looking out for everyone else's at the same time. And that's kind of where they want to be now. They were probably too engrossed in their own thing to realise the effect they were having on you. So they want to bring healing to that situation and balance back through the Temperance card, which is all about balance and trying to get the balance right and healing. So they're definitely interested in getting back with you. And we have the Knight of Cups here. Look at this, is your person on the horse, bursting their way forward to you. Committed romantic relationships, been swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So they do realise what they lost. Absolutely. And it's almost like here we have the Five of Pentacles. This was like them really in the past, not realising what they had. This person here is thinking that they don't have enough, could be money or whatever, time, or not enough time to put into their work, when all the time they were missing what they had behind them, which was you. And so they didn't see what they had, they didn't appreciate what they had, and ended up losing it. But the good thing is we have the Epiphany or Hermit card here. They've done their self-reflection. They realise that they messed up. They realise that, yeah, I want to move forward now. They want to be back with you. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, this is them. It was like their divided attentions. This card can be about divided attentions and not being focused on what you need to be focused on. And that was certainly them in the past. Didn't get the priorities straight. With the Page of Wands here. So this is it. They're very anxious now for you guys to get back together. Yeah. And we have the Impatient card over here. So I think they're impatient to get back with you. You may have been impatient with them before, but now they're impatient to get back with you. And so to answer the question, which was, will they reach out? I would say they will. Yeah. Now, it says here, worth waiting for. divine timing is at work in your love life. So things have to line up maybe a little bit more before he or she makes the approach to you. But they do want to make amends, and they are willing to do the work. We have the transformation card. They want to transform your relationship and make it one more open communication, be more honest with each other. And it's not that you were deliberately dishonest with each other, it's just the communication skills weren't as good as they should have been. I mean, that can go for a lot of couples, but it's a learning curve. So moving forward, if you guys want to move forward, if this person reaches out to you and you decide, yeah, we'll give it another go, it's just, I suppose, open, honest communication is required, and not being afraid to communicate your needs. So that, that they need to be open with you about their needs. But it looks like they're working on the work-life balance correct. So, which is good. Yeah. So, will they reach out to you? I would say yes. They're certainly thinking about you, and they seem to realise what they did in the past, any errors they've made. So yes, I'd say they will reach out to you. So there you go. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And we've pile number 3, and the cards are King of Michael, Change Your Life, 9 of Raphael, the World, Knight of Swords, the Chariot, the Hanged Man, the Ten of Swords, Attraction, Playfulness, Forgiveness, Family Changes, Emotions, Recovery, Flexibility, Illumination, and some handwritten cards, Desire, and Timing Could Be Better. Okay, so will they reach out? Will your person reach out? What's going on with them? Okay, let me see here. Well, we have attraction, so this person's still thinking about you, clearly. They're still very much attracted to you. They think about you a lot. You're very much on their mind. And we have the Desire card here as well. So they desire you. They're attracted to you. They're thinking about you. So what happened? Why aren't you guys together? Well, I see here, I'm getting this person. It's very similar to previous reading. We have a forgiveness card here. So this person went through, we have family changes as well. So this person went through something to do with someone close to them. Now, it could have been a divorce or a separation or something like that, but it could also be illness to do with either themselves or a close friend or family member, someone important to them. And it took its toll on this person. Yeah, emotionally they were very, very, very down, very drained. It really kind of shook them. It shook their life. They were really, I don't think they were available emotionally then to you, if you guys were actually together in the past, as opposed to just kind of, about to make the plunge but it not happening. No, they weren't available. There was a lot going on for them, and look, we have the timing could be better. So it was the wrong time before for you guys to be together, because they just simply weren't able for it. They won't be able to give you the time and attention. But we have the forgiveness card, so they're looking for forgiveness now. They're sorry that they weren't able to offer you, the kind of relationship you wanted, or to be emotionally available. Because I get that they just weren't. And as I said, it's different reasons for different people. This is a general card reading, but as I said, it could be because of illness or some sort of change in the family dynamic or structure. Yeah. But the good news is they're kind of at the end of their recovery period. They're either coming to the end of it or they're just out of it. It's like whatever the situation was that drained them emotionally, they've processed it, they've kind of been through a type of healing process, and it's like they're ready to move on now. And the good thing, and what I'm getting from the other cards, is they've learned from this situation. They're coming out of this a better person than before they went into it. So that's actually a very good thing. So they'd be a better person now to be in a relationship with prior to this family change situation. I get that they're kind of more flexible now as well. We got the flexibility card. Their attitude and their outlook on life, and their outlook towards relationships as well. And that they maybe don't take things as seriously as they did. And we have the playfulness card here, actually. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So they want to really live the rest of their life as fully as they can. And in terms of you, we have the King of Swords over here and the Knight of Swords underneath it. So with the King of Swords, says wisdom and objectivity are important. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest, open communication. So they're still thinking about you. They'd still like to get back together with you or be with you. And they know that they need to, well, this open communication is required. They need to talk to you, essentially. So will they make a move? I would say yes. And we have the Knight of Swords here as well. And it's like they're ready now. They're ready to cut through all the emotional issues that they've had and to be open and direct with you now. Because they may have been kind of confused before, but also I think they were a lot more rigid before. They're definitely more open to they're in a better place really for a relationship. This Change Your Life card, which is the Tower card. So all the chaos that happened in their life, it brought clarity at the end of it. At least when they're out of this kind of recovery period, they'd be a lot clearer about what they want in their own life. Whatever traumatic experience this was, it really made them focus on their own life going forward. And they're very much, when they've got the Chariot energy, so this is lovely. This is about moving forward, overcoming all obstacles. So they do want to approach you. Yeah, they do want to approach you. We have the Ten of Swords, so they've come to the end of that cycle of feelings of fear and hopelessness. They're now at the end of that and they're ready to move on. And the wonderful card here, look at the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Raphael. Make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. So they're seeing their life now the way they want it to be, which includes you. This is about emotional fulfillment, the wish fulfillment. Absolutely. And underneath it with the Hanged Man. So they've really kind of reviewed their life, and that challenging period has been a good thing for you guys, at least for him, her, for them, and it will reflect back for you guys. And we have the World card, so look at that, a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So very much they've learnt from this situation that's happened to them. They've grown a lot. And this is the end of this completes the cycle. So they would see you as someone they'd like to move forward with. And I see over here we have the Illumination card. So there's more clarity in their life now. They're a lot clearer about what they want. So I would say that they definitely would reach out. And it depends where they are. I'd say some of them would do it very soon. Others maybe a little bit longer. It depends where they are in their recovery, as it were. Now this could be an addiction as well. It doesn't just have to be, because it's a general card reading, so the issues could be varied. But whatever it is, they seem to be gaining more clarity, which is great, because not everyone, when they go through something very traumatic or something that's really rocked, shook the world, they don't always come out of it in a more positive state than before they went into it. But this person is, which is great. So the question is, will they reach out? I would say yes, absolutely. So there you go, folks. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.